moon hung low and bloated over the black pine woods, swollen with a sickly yellow light that turned the snow into something rotten. Ethan's boots crunched through the crust as he trudged back toward the old ranger cabin, breath fogging in front of him. He'd only stepped out for more firewood. 10 minutes, maybe 15. The forest had other plans. At first it was just the silence. No owls, no wind. Then the howl came, low, ragged, and far too close. It didn't sound like any wolf he'd ever heard on the nature documentaries. It sounded hungry. He quickened his pace, arms loaded with deadfall. The cabin's single window glowed faintly with the lantern he'd left burning. Safety. Almost there. Something moved between the trees to his left. A shadow taller than a man, shoulders hunched, joints bending wrong. He told himself it was a bear. Bears didn't walk on two legs. Ethan slammed the cabin door behind him and dropped the wood, hard hammering. The bolt was old but heavy. He slid it home. The lantern flickered. Outside, snow crunched. Slow, deliberate, circling. He killed the light. Better not to be seen. For a long time, there was nothing. Then the scratching started. Nails on wood, not at the door but along the walls, testing. A wet snuffling noise pressed itself against the cracks between the logs, like something was smelling him. Ethan backed toward the far corner, grabbing the hatchet from the table. His grandfather's voice echoed in his head. Silver kills him. Anything else just pisses him off. He didn't have silver. The creature began to speak. Not words exactly. More like a voice trying to remember how to be human. Deep, wet, cracked. Ethan! It knew his name. He'd told no one where he was going. Not his girlfriend. Not his brother. He'd wanted to be alone after the funeral. After the way his mother had looked at him with those glassy eyes and whispered, "It's in the blood, baby. Always was." The door rattled. Once. Twice. On the third hit, the bolt screamed and snapped. Splinters exploded inward. It filled the doorway. 7 feet of corded muscle and matted fur, the color of old blood. Its head brushed the ceiling beams. Yellow eyes reflected what little moonlight leaked through the window. Intelligent, almost sorrowful. The muzzle was too long, lips peeled back from teeth the length of Ethan's fingers. Blood already crusted his chest. Not its own. Ethan raised the hatchet with shaking hands. The werewolf tilted its head, studying him the way a man might study a photograph of someone he used to know. Then it smiled. The expression was worse than the teeth. "You feel it yet?" The voice scraped out between those jaws, half growl, half plea. "The moon's almost right. Almost time." Ethan's stomach cramped violently. He doubled over, hatchet clattering to the floor. Fire raced through his bones. He could feel them moving, lengthening, cracking apart, and knitting back together wrong. His hands spasmed as claws punched through his fingernails. "No! No! Please!" The creature stepped inside, snow melting off its fur in steaming rivulets. It crouched, bringing its terrible face level with Ethan's. "Runs in the family," it whispered almost tenderly. "Your dad fought it too. Lasted 3 nights. Then he came looking for me." Ethan tried to scream. What came out was a wet, rising howl that shredded his throat and felt good. The last thing the old Ethan saw was his own reflection in the monster's eyes. A man dissolving, becoming something that belonged to the moon and the hunger and the dark between the trees.